The train hissed to a stop at the little sun-bleached station outside Laramie, Wyoming, and Evelyn Harper stepped down with nothing but a carpet bag, a crumpled letter, and the kind of stubbornness that had carried her across half a continent. The wind snapped at her traveling skirt and whipped loose strands of auburn, hair across her face. She was 27, unmarried, and done with the pinching poverty of a Philadelphia tenement. The advertisement had been blunt: rancher, 38, substantial holdings, seeks wife immediately, serious inquiries only. She had answered seriously. She had sold her mother's silver thimble to buy the ticket west. A handful of people scattered across the platform, but no one held a sign with her name. No tall man in a clean coat waited with flowers. Instead, slumped against the far wall beneath the overhang, sat a man who looked like death had already shaken his hand and was only waiting for him to stand up so it could finish the job. He wore a dusty black Stetson tipped over his eyes, a sheepskin coat hanging loose on bones that had once been broad. His boots were expensive but cracked, and the silver buckle on his belt glinted like it was the last proud thing he owned. One gloved hand clutched a half-empty bottle of rye. The other rested on a cane carved from antler. When the wind shifted, Evelyn caught the sour smell of sickness and whiskey. She knew it was him before he even looked up. The letter had come from Caleb McAllister, Star M Ranch, 40 miles north of Laramie. The handwriting had been strong, impatient. This man could barely sit upright. "Mr. McAllister," she called, voice steadier than her heart. The Stetson lifted. His eyes were the pale blue of a winter sky, sunk deep but sharp enough to cut. He studied her the way a man studies a mirage, trying to decide if it's real or if the desert finally won. "You're late," he rasped. The words scraped out like they hurt. "The train was on time," Evelyn said. "You're drunk." A ghost of a smile tugged at his mouth. "Doctor says laudanum don't touch the pain no more." "Rye does, for a little while." He tried to stand. The cane skittered, the bottle rolled, and he pitched forward. Evelyn dropped her bag and caught him under the arms. He was heavier than he looked, all bone and stubborn muscle. But she had lifted laundry baskets heavier than this for 10 years. She wedged her shoulder under his and took his weight.